Hey everybody, welcome to Mining Modern. I'm Corbin Hostler, and this is Ad Nauseam. Sorry, this is Black White Smallpox. We played against Ad Nauseam last round and wrecked it. So I'm playing the Smallpox deck here. I love this deck. It's one of the coolest archetypes in Magic, I think, from just a conceptual standpoint. So for people who aren't familiar, the goal is to just tear apart their hand with everything we do and cast Smallpox, which is each player loses a life, discards a card, sacks a creature, and a land. So we have a lot of ways to make it not as bad for us as it is for them. Flag Zones of Traquair is a land that goes into our graveyard and gives us another land out of our deck. We have Bloodghast, so sacrificing, not really a big deal. We have Lingering Souls along with Bloodghast, so discarding, not really so bad. It's pretty awesome. So let's go ahead and start things off with an Inquisition. Alright, well, oh gosh, okay. Lots of towers, huh? Just a no stone. Well, I guess that's one way to make our Thoughtseize pretty bad. I don't know about this matchup for us, actually. Like, Smallpox is great, but we have all this hand disruption. He has nothing to disrupt. Oh, there's a win condition, at least. I guess we Smallpox now so that we guarantee we actually get one of his important lands and not a duplicate. Guess that's probably the right decision here. Discard this Brutality. It doesn't seem like it's going to matter much. Yeah, making sure to pull the trigger on this Smallpox now means we actually, if he just played one of his other towers next turn and sacked that, then that would be not very good for us. Alright, so we'll go ahead and get rid of this Fetid Heath. It's kind of weird to sacrifice the non-basic over the basic, but we have a Fetid Heath over there for later. Sure, okay. Well, we got one tower down, so we might be able to hit some more here. Ooh, okay, that might be pretty good later. I think we go ahead and pull the trigger on this now because we have nothing else to do. And there's probably nothing there. Okay, there is something there, and it's a Karn. All right, this is probably about as good as well as things could go for us so far here in this matchup. Now we need to draw land, so we actually have a win condition. Looks like he just drew. Yeah, we didn't see that. So he drew Tron off the top, but it doesn't have anything to do with it quite yet. Could easily draw something to do with it, though. Okay, well, let's see how it goes. We've got Anguish Unmaking, and then we have a threat, so we just need him to not hit too large of a payoff with Tron too fast. Okay, we've got all the lanes we need now, so we can go ahead and fetch this. Okay, so that's not great for us. We know his hand is blank. Or probably blank anyways, but at least we have a way to get onto the board. Start the Vampire Beatdown here. Okay. We'd really like his payoff optimally to be like Worm Coil or something. If it's Ugin, we're in a lot of trouble. If it's an actual Eldrazi, we're in trouble. Karn is, I mean, it's probably one of the better ones for us. Because we can Anguish Unmaking it. Yeah, I don't think there's anything in his hand. Yeah, okay. And so we'll unmake the Karn. I guess we hold our land. It doesn't really matter. Okay, well, this is not great because this is where Tron can just easily, yeah, do exactly what it's doing, draw stars and cycle through its deck until it finds something to kill us with. And we have exactly 1/2/2. I think we needed to fade another draw step or two there. Spellskite, huh? Okay, well, that's not a big deal. Thoughtseize isn't going to do much for us. I guess we have the beatdown going on. Maybe our opponent will only draw lands. Like that. Okay, step one. Alright, that wasn't great. We're so dead to so many things. He's certainly better in this top decking war right now, specifically because of that. He has all these eggs. Okay, well, thus far still a blank. Okay, well, us too. There's no way we're going to get there with this. He's got Spellsky protection up now. Not that we have a lot of targeted removal left, but... map, huh? I find Sanctum of Ugin, I guess. Well, that means... Okay, look at that. We're getting somewhere. So Sanctum of Ugin is obviously a good card, but... So we knock him to 9, make a guy, attack for 6, and then the next time we... Yeah, okay. He's attacking for 3. Yeah, alright, we'll make a guy. Sanctum of Ugin's... it's another card out of his deck, but it doesn't actually find anything until he already finds a threat, in which case, you know, he doesn't really need to search anything. Okay, well, here we go. If we can get through one more draw step, we've got it. Come on, no whammies, no whammies, no whammies. Did we... Oh my gosh, I'm not convinced we deserve that at all, but I'll take it. Wow. Okay, then. Yes, please. Let's get these cards in here. Stony Silences, get on in. Get on out cards, huh? That would be the Fatal Pushes. Not going to need those. Collective Brutality, not great. It's sort of fine. You know, in terms of hand disruption, it's not killing and he's not going to play any creatures it does anything with. We don't really need to drain him. So it's just additional get the Ancient Stirrings or whatever out of his hand. Do we have anything worse than that? This doesn't matter. Surgical, yeah, Surgical matters. That's a good one. Okay. I think we're going to cut in the Damnation. Not going to need that. We're all in on not letting him resolve threats, because if we resolve threats, we're in trouble. So we're going to get him before that. I don't think playing these is worth it. I think everything we have in here is better. It's possible we don't need like all 5 Planeswalkers up here. Is one Collective Brutality better than another Gideon? I think this is probably correct. I like what we've got going on here. This is this is probably not a great matchup for us. Honestly, I'd rather play against Eldrazi Tron than just like, you know, pure Tron that gets its big threats and plays them, specifically because, as you saw in that last game, we got very lucky for them to dodge, well, for us to dodge all of their good cards, and all those eggs, those baubles, make it really easy to find the payoff cards, whereas Eldrazi Tron, you know, they could have hit something that Smallpox would have gotten in that scenario. But I like where we're at after boarding a little more here. Yeah, I guess I'm keeping this. Double Shambling, a little awkward, but sure. Okay, so yeah, I guess I have to play Shambling Mint, and then next turn I can Inquisition. Turn after that I can Fulminator Mage. Alright, here comes the Ancient Stirrings, I assume. Yep, okay. This could have been worse. This wasn't the most explosive of starts. He's going to have 2 of his lands, of course, but not much we can do about that. Alright, let's see how bad for us it is. Please no mine. Oh my gosh. Well, there's no mine, that's for sure. And he actually has no green mana either. It's got a bunch of cards he can't cast, so... Alright, we have a plan. And that plan is to keep him from casting spells. And it might work, actually, with this Fulminator Mage we have here. It might work with Shadow of Doubt, too. Okay, so I think we just play the Fulminator Mage and just get his land. Just get him. Keep him from doing anything. I don't even think it's worth trying to attack with it or anything like that. I think we just put him down to 1 land and then play. You know, this... Yeah, there's a lot of options there, and it might have been correct to just play Lingering Souls and then Sorin and just try to kill him. I'm not sure, though. Now we're going to play our Gideon now, though. So I do have one thing to point out here for people. A lot of people may not know this or think about it. If you're ever playing against Tron, and you have a situation like we just did with Fulminator Mage where you can take down one of their Tron lands, you always want to leave them the tower and go after a different piece of it. The reason being, let's say they have all three and we can kill one piece of them, and they have an expedition map in play, so you know they're going to fill it on their next turn. Tower is the one that makes 3 mana. The other ones only make 2. So a lot of times you're like, hey, I should kill Tower. But if you kill Tower, and then they use their 2 other ones to crack the map and go get a tower and play it, well, now the payoff for them is 3 mana. Whereas if you leave them Tower and they have to tap Tower for 1 instead of 3 to go get, mine or power plant, well, then their payoff is only 2 mana. So you always want to leave them Tower on the field and knock off the other ones. Okay, so I think given that he's so far from actually doing anything with this, we just go on the beatdown here. Play Sorin. Okay, so we could minus Sorin, attack for 6. That puts him at 14. And then on our next turn, we would have 4-8, and giving +3 wouldn't do it. Okay, so what if I made tokens with both of them? I attack him down to 18. Then on the next turn, I have 6, 10 plus 4, which is 14, which doesn't kill him either. Okay, so that doesn't speed up the clock. If I just make Gideon a guy, then we're attacking for 6, 7, 8, 9, which is also not lethal. But it will be with this. Okay, so that's what we're going to do. We're going to make Gideon a creature. We're going to plus our team and get on in there for 9. So now I believe we have lethal next turn because we can activate Shambling Vent and attack for 12. Yep, and he's going to be 1 mana short. Look at that. We turned the corner very quickly there. That was actually kind of nice. That's exactly what we wanted to do. He stalled out on lands. Certainly doing part to us. We took a Sylvan Scrying and a power plant away with our land destruction and hand disruption, and he's got a great handful of payoffs. But unless he's got Simian Spirit Guide in hand, this Oblivion Stone not going to get anywhere. And we're just going to have lethal by attacking for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Perfect, right? I guess we're attacking for 12, actually, right? So it'd be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. All right, so there we go. Play 4 mana Planeswalkers. Gideon, good and modern, who knew? Anyway, I think we've got it anyways. I think our opponent's just typing out a message here. All right, well, that was a nice match. I don't think Tron's a great matchup, and I feel like we got pretty lucky in game 1 for him to just whiff on everything for so long, and in this game for him to stumble while having all the payoffs that we couldn't necessarily have dealt with perfectly. So, but either way, we did it. Good game.